order close function. The order close function is very similar to the order send function, but it actually allows us to do the opposite. It allows us to close orders which already exist in the market. And what we're going to do now is we're going to open tutorial 17, and because we're going to be building upon this practice code, we're going to take it and we'll save it as tutorial 18, and we'll just change the number up here, and that will save us a lot of time. So now if we've compiled it, it is the same working code that we had in tutorial 17, but now we can just continue building upon it. So if you remember, in this code we have some external parameters that the trader can change. That will set our take profit and stop loss levels. Then we send an order. We use the order send function to send a euro dollar buy order for one lot, and then we use ticket to use the variable ticket to implement some a fail-safe mechanism here, which allows us to account for any possible errors that could occur while the order is being sent. So that's that part. So if there were any any errors and the order wasn't sent, then the trader will get a message saying error. Otherwise, if everything's okay, then this code will be executed, which is between these two brackets after else. So that's exactly where we want to add our new code, because that's what that's where the program will go if everything's okay and the order was sent successfully. So the code we want to add is we want to now, after the order's been opened and we've told the trader what the order number is, we want to close the order. This does seem like it doesn't make much sense in real life, because why would we close an order which we've just opened? But we're doing this only for practice purposes, and of course in a proper algorithmic trading system we wouldn't do this right away. We would close the order on certain conditions, but at this stage this is just a way for us to practice how to correctly use the order close function. So we've opened the order, we've told the trader that we have opened it, and now we're going to close it. And to do that, we will use the order close function, and there it is. Every function starts with a bracket, and we'll just click F1 to see the tooltip for this function, and here we can see right away that the order close function accepts 5 variables, and it returns 1 output value. And so let's go ahead and program this. So order close needs a ticket, and we'll go through these for input values one by one, and they'll all make sense. So order close needs a ticket, so that's basically telling this function which order it needs to close. And at this stage we only have one ticket, the ticket of the order that's just been opened, and that's exactly what we will supply to order close. Next, the order close function requires a value of excuse me, the number of lots that have to be closed. So this tells you that you don't have to close the entire order right away. You can close half of it, or you can close a fraction of the order, but in this particular instance we're going to close the whole order, so it's going to be one lot. Double price is the price at which we want to close the order, and because this is a buy order, and buy orders are opened at the ask price, which is a dearer price, they're always closed at the cheaper price, so we get less money. They're closed at the bid price. So here we'll type in bid. Slippage is the allowed threshold, or basically acceptable deviation in pips from this price, and we're just going to set 10 pips. And we're not going to bother about arrow color because just the color of the arrow, and it does have a default value, so we'll just finish with the parameters there. And as you can see, order close is much smaller than order send, and that basically reflects that it doesn't have take profits and stop losses, and it doesn't take a comment. It still has 4 parameters, which is quite a lot, but it just does look a bit smaller. And so that's that. We'll compile that. As you can see, we're getting a warning again saying that the order close, the return value of order close should be checked. So let's go ahead and look at that, because that's prompting us to create a fail-safe mechanism, just like we did for order send over here. So we're going to do a very similar thing now. So we'll go into order close back in there, and we'll see that order close returns a Boolean variable. And if we look at the description, it says returns true if successful, otherwise false. We don't need this other part. So much simpler than order send. There's no tickets involved because ticket is actually getting closed. So what we need to do is we need to create a Boolean. We'll call it res for result, and here we'll type in res equals order close, meaning that the return value will now be stored in the res variable. And here we will implement a fail-safe mechanism. If res is equal to false, then something went wrong, and we need to tell the trader that there has been an error. This is very important, because if the trader doesn't look at this, then the order will stay opened and can cause substantial damage to the funds of the account. Otherwise, everything has been done successfully and the order has been closed. So we need to tell the trader, we just give him a friendly message saying order closed successfully. We don't need an exclamation mark because that's how we expect things to progress, so we don't need to attract attention to that. So we'll compile that. As you can see, no more errors or warnings. That is because we are accounting for the result of the returned value of order close, and we have put in place a fail-safe mechanism. And now if we go to the terminal, and in scripts we look for tutorial 18, and we drag that onto the chart, we won't change any of the inputs. You'll see it come up now, and right away it was closed. So your ticket is that number, and then closing order and order closed successfully. So if we go to account history, here we can see the only order that ever existed is that order which we opened, and we closed right away. So we can do that again just to see how it works. We'll maybe change this to 40 and 30, take profit 40, stop loss 30. See what happens then. Order is opened, order is closed. Let's do that one more time. So 100 and 50. Now let's make it 80. Order is opened, order is closed. And there you go. That's how it works. Let's just go back to the code quickly, and you can see that the code is starting to grow, that it's getting some flesh to itself, and it's growing quite quickly, and that you'll see that that's what naturally happens when you build upon a program. But the best part about it is that we've literally gone through every line of this code, and we know exactly what's happening. So that's some very good groundwork that we've done, and that will help us in our future trading systems. So I hope you really liked the tutorial, and please do visit me on www.forexboat.com, and where you can subscribe to my newsletter, which will keep you up to date with everything. And I'll see you at the next tutorial. Until then, happy coding.